Good morning, everyone. So it's 5 o'clock and time to get started. Um, so today, let's very quickly go through the morning routine, and also I want to share one specific thought with you. Um, we have talked about this morning routine as this is in some sense हम लोग एक habit build कर रहे हैं, right? We're trying to build a habit, and the question that one could ask is what is so special about this habit? Why are we trying to build this particular habit? So let's say uh, if you want to achieve some of our goals, maybe you want to write an exam, so it might be more beneficial to develop some other habits like studying longer or things like that, right? So what does having a good morning routine have to do with other things? So let me just give you one interesting thought. If you look at people who, let us say, go to Vegas, right, for a vacation, and uh, they start gambling. Now you'll see that there'll be a couple of things that most of them will do. They will be doing gambling. They'll be drinking. They'll be partying. Uh, I think my dog is getting restless here. Just give me 1 second. I'll just let him out. Just just 1 second, please. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah. So what I was saying is that so there are a bunch of these behavior patterns that you will see which come together, right? So our mind is such that we make certain associations, and once we build one habit, right, it'll uh, it will move us in a certain direction, right? So if you people who start gambling, most of them will start drinking, they'll start partying, they'll start doing other things. I'm not making a judgment. I'm not saying it's a good or bad, right? but but there are things which sort of go together, and that is one thing which we have to keep in mind. So essentially, if we build one good habit, one habit which focuses on self discipline, um, or on being committed to our goals, then that will make us do all the other things as well, right? So this is like, so think of the morning routine as sort of this is like the foundation, right? On foundation of a tall building on which we'll build the first floor, second floor, third floor, and so on. So this is why this morning routine is so important, even though it's a pretty small thing by itself, right? So today, what are we going to do? So we are going to do meditation and workout. How will the meditation be done? So meditation is the practice of being mindful. It is trying to be uh, trying to train our mind to not do what it normally does. So normally आप देखिए कि जब भी दिन में खासकर especially when you get up in the morning, ज़्यादातर लोगों को ये होता है कि our brain is sort of running and jumping around. So it's like a monkey jumping from one branch to another, and we'll have one thought, another thought. In fact, even a random thought that you get, you won't hold to it for very long. You'll get something else, right? So uh, this sort of constant jumping around, right, it makes it difficult for us to focus, and we have to have a conscious approach and conscious practice to bring in the ability to focus on something. And it is both. One is it is highly beneficial from even from medical standpoint, be it focus, concentration, sleep, happiness, our ability to sort of think in one direction. So it develops those skills, and at the same time it also gives us some bit of calm and peace of mind. The only thing I would like to caution you is uh, it takes time to build a practice of meditation, and don't expect instant results. But if you expect instant results, you'll be dissatisfied. If you look at you watch videos of these Buddhist monks, they talk about their experiences. Many of them, they talk about having struggled for years, right? For 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, until they reached a point when they figured out, when the meditation practice sort of started working for them. They figure out how to do it. So it's a very non-trivial experience. So it takes time. So give it that time. Be mindful. Don't say like what is aaj kya lag hua, like what did I feel. No, no, it takes time, right? So that patience is very, very critical part of it. How do you meditate? So very quickly, Sit comfortably. You don't have to sit in a yogic pose or anything special like that. You can sit on a chair, sit on the floor. आराम से कहीं बैठ जाइए. Take a few deep breaths. Right? Close your eyes. Now the next question is, what do we need to do? We need to bring our attention to the present moment. So how do we do that? So one easy way of doing it is to focus on our breath, because our breathing is always there. Right? So breathing is in the present moment, and it does not generate any emotions. It's sort of a neutral thing. So we focus on our breath. So there's nothing special about breath, but it is there, right? And it is, when you focus on a breath, it will bring our minds to where we are right now. How are we feeling, right? So that is why we focus on breath. And you can count your breath. So focus on the sensation, the air going in and then coming out. And when you're doing that, your mind will invariably sort of get distracted. So that is step number 2. Realize that, okay, my mind has wandered off, right? And step number 3 is to gently bring it back. So whenever you get a thought, don't don't try to tell yourself, okay, now next time it won't happen. No, it'll happen. So just gently accept it. Don't resist it. Don't fight it. Just let it go, and then bring it back to your breath, and repeat this. Do this for about 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, it's up to you how long you can do, but at least 10 to 15 minutes would be fantastic. Right? When you're sitting, sit comfortably. If you sit very awkwardly on a hard floor, your ankles are hurting, this that, then what happens is the physical discomfort will interfere with our ability to focus on this thing. And we'll say meditation is very hard. It's not very hard. Sometimes it becomes hard because artificially we make it like very stiff and very difficult. So that is something to keep in mind. After that, we'll do physical workout. Um, Half an hour, I would say minimum half an hour. If we can do more, that's phenomenal. Again, it depends. There are certain aerobic routines, which are hard even for half an hour. Like half an hour can be a very long time. Whereas if you're doing like normal workout in gym or maybe walking and running, then half an hour is quite doable. So it's your comfort level, your choice. And what I've found is that every single time, this is in my life, I've experienced every single time you do a vigorous intensive workout, after that you feel so much better. मतलब आपका पूरा जो, in fact, physical workout is not just for the body. I feel the benefits are much greater for our brain and for the mind. Right? It's totally changes your mood. I mean, when you finish the workout, you will feel like so much more positive than you felt before you started the workout. And it happens to me every single day. There has been no exception, right? Okay, so meditation, physical workout, and yeah, after that we get started. As I said, at some point, maybe in a couple of weeks, we will. The dogs are barking, right? Okay, at some point we will introduce other routines, right? So that's about it. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon. So let's get started. Thank you. Bye bye.